Alright, this is Scott Davis with RHSTV, and I'm going to make a little video here to show you how to use a green screen. Uh, this one is pretty simple. Um, which it is pretty simple to do a green screen. Um, this is a video I have here. I'm going to create a new project, and it's about a new kid at RHS, but actually it's one of our students who's pretending to be a new kid. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition the frame to make it where it looks like he's closer into the rule of thirds. So I'm going to hit the right click it and do the transform command, and then grab that little corner piece and pull it over. If you don't do the corner, it won't stay in proportion. So second thing I'll do is go in and balance the color. And then I'm going to go in and check the audio levels. I always use the audio meter, which is over here. I would suggest you always do the same. And I'm going to go in here and split the clip a couple of places and pull out the questions that I'm asking him. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to mute the audio. I'll play it later. But you go in and cut out the questions. And then I'm just going to do a short portion of this video for the green screen, because the purpose isn't to do the interview. So we're going to split it there. Command B is your shortcut, and you can also go over here and get the blade tool, but I don't use the blade tool. I just do Command B. It's quicker. And then I'm going to grab a title slide. I use the centered one. It's real simple. I always like to do a title slide. It tells the viewer what the video is about. In this case, use of green screen. And then if you want to, you can go over here and change the font size or the font type or whatever, make it italics. But I usually keep it pretty simple. And there's all different ones to choose from here. So you can be creative or you can be simple, whatever you want. Okay, so if you're in Final Cut Pro, you go over here, the new version, you go over here and click on the, click right here, and then that'll take you down to keying, and then from the keying, you get the keyer, and then you'll click onto that, and it'll make the background black, and then you do the same thing. Since I split the clip, I have to actually do it twice. I should have probably done it before I split it, but, and now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go click that back to the videos. You have to go from title to video. In the new version they've changed that. So I'm just going to, you grab it and you drag it underneath. It's not B-roll, it's like actually below the A-roll. So that'll automatically replace it, and you can see that the JPEG file does not completely fill the frame, so we're going to make it a little bigger. And then this is actually the kid who's in the video here, but we're going to leave. Well, you could push him up like that and move him out, but we're going to leave him in it for now. Most people wouldn't notice probably that's actually the kid. So it'll look like he was doing the interview in front of the students, even though they're not moving. It'll give you that appearance that that's the actual background. And then I'm checking a few things here. There's actually some clips I need to get rid of there, so I'm going to delete that, and then you go ahead and you can split the clip right there and get rid of that. And then next thing I'll do is detach the audio, right click it, detach audio, and then just scroll that over, and that'll move it even. And so that way you'll have the audio of his interview starting right there with the beginning of the green screen. I'm going to move this file over so it doesn't have the picture there with it, and we'll go straight to Marcus, and then we'll go here next and add a transition. yeah, I'm going to go over here and get a transition and just use a cross dissolve. Usually I would use B-roll, but I never really use transitions, only rarely, but I'm going to use, for the purpose of this video, it's just quick and easy, so I'll slap one in. And then watch the video. It looks fine. I'm going to grab this to put on the B-roll here. I like to use this scrolling outro as kind of branding for our TV station. We've used that now for several years, so we have a couple different versions of that, but it's all basically the same. And so I'm checking to see if I need more audio there, and I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's nice and even. And then we're going to go in here and add some video, and to show you that you can actually do both. I'm going to go to the recent Color Day ceremony. Amante, or in this video, he's Marcus, but we'll get some B-roll and we'll slap it down in there, and I'll actually get some from the Queen's clip here and drag that down, and then I'll have to move the JPEG file over and slap that in. And so you can change your background, and I'm going to kill the audio there. I'm going to go ahead and transform that and make it a little bit bigger, and move the Queen there from behind his head, and try to even out the two girls in the background. I'm going to make the file or the background just a little bit bigger there, and give me something in the background there. So she'll still be a little bit behind him, but that'd be better than have her like coming out of his head. I could get a better clip, but for this purpose, this will be fine. Okay, and I'm going to check how the transition goes. It works fine. It slips from there to there. So that might be something you would do with a weather map. You might put different weather maps up. And there we go, our outro. I'm going to scroll that over. I always use snapping to where it shows you have a perfect line. You can get snapping right here. Always use snapping. And I always use title safe zones too, since we're on TV, but I like to use the audio meters. So, and these are your audio meters. I would suggest to always use them. And okay, we're almost through now. So this is the keyer here, and if you want to, you can make some adjustments in case it's not keying real good. But most of the time I've found if you got a good green background, it'll work fine. So at least in Final Cut Pro it does. So now I'll go here and I'll export the file. I'll actually go over here and do it, I think. You can see that I'm rendering here, and I'll go export this file. And I'm killing QuickTime Player, and I'm naming it. So we're going to kill the video here, and I'm going to stop my audio and show you the final product.
I'm a new student, just moved in from Fisher, Illinois, a small town. Dad got a new job, and working for Walmart now, so yeah, I'm just glad to be here. It's a beautiful school at Rogers. We picked Rogers because it was just a beautiful city. It wasn't too upscale, it wasn't too down low. Dad's new job really moved us in here.